Hi, now this is an unusual one. Thought I'd start this one outside my local fish shop that I use all the time, I want to work for, the aquatics down in Manga, Northern Ireland. So we're going to be going in, seeing their new scaping stuff and what have you, and seeing what we might want and what we might not want. So here we are, got all this new wood in now. I've got plenty to choose from. Well, I'm doing the scaping video. This is one of the workers, Alex. Different types of bogwood and more rocks there. And then more rocks of wood here. We've got so much now available for the scapists. The people who like scaping tanks. So yeah, we've got lots and lots to choose from. We've got caves and all for your pleco breeding and what have you. Got some nice bigger lumps for the bigger tanks. And we've got obviously tanks on for sale obviously all the time. And we've got these lovely, if you've got a big tank, you've got these lovely big bits of bogwood and driftwood. Yeah. And then we've got all the new YO substrate stuff and what have you, and additives. So you just get a little bag of rocks or twigs to throw in and add and things of interest, you know what I mean, to make it look more like a riverbed, which is cool. And then we've got all these lovely new substrates too. And again, they're all different. So there's like ones with botanics in them, look, botanicals in there. Another one there with different stones and botanicals in it. This one here is different types of pebbles and sand together. So yeah, it's quite a good selection there of the new YO stuff. Obviously we've still got some of the old better stuff as well, but this is all the newer. So you've got the bigger pebbles. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but we'll soon find out. And when I get home with all the, see, soon you've got the one with the slate in with the sand, and it was like a lava rock. Yeah, that's the new stuff. And then we've got the soils. That's where you start with, is your substrate, like your soil underneath or on top. You've got two different types. So you've got the soil based or earth based ones. These type ones you have to cap because they're a mud. Yeah, so like this one too. Yeah. It's a natural substrate, but it's a mud, so you've got to cap that one. But then you can get the lava soil, which you don't need to cap. So you can just put that straight in and plant into. I find that a little light when I'm using it, and stem plants can be a bit awkward to get to stay in. But there you go. We've got plenty of bio bits as well, starting up tanks and whatever. And then we've got the equipment, if you need any equipment, glues, a few efferbites, and obviously we've got the planted plants down the bottom of the fish house. But at the minute we're waiting for some to come in, but this is always just generally two, and they're generally all full up. So yeah, once I've made no decision what I'm going to get, we'll see what we got when we get home and start putting it together. So all set, we're back now. I waited a few days, obviously because there weren't many plants clearly, right? So we're waiting for them to come back in, and they're in now. So we brought a few of the plants to go. So on this video we're just going to be doing a little setup video on planting this aquarium. It's only a little 2-foot one, so it's not a biggie. So I'm just going to pause this and we'll come back to this when I've set up the camera. See you in a moment. So here you go, this is the tank we're going to be scaping. I hear you saying well done, you've got the camera around the right way now. So to start with, what we're going to do, we're going to be putting a few rocks in because I want to make an area at the back that's slightly higher first one I'm going to put some sand down, just to put the rocks onto. And I want them to go sort of across the middle like that. I'll shift that about a bit. So this lovely first rock here. Whack it off the glass deal. Further that way. Just break the fish tank lodge. Right there. I'm going there with that one. And then I'm going without bashing the glass on it. Here with this one. Just bring them slightly more forward. That gives me a bit of a pocket at the back that I can build up. Alright, so the soil we're going to be using is the aqua soil, lava soil. This one you don't have to cover, but in this case I'm going to be covering it. Just 'cause it's a little bit light. I'm not going to cover it by much. I've added a bit of sand in with it as well, just because it's a bit hard to get stem cuttings to stay in there. Let's start with getting some of this about. Back there. See, I've got a bit of sand in what's that. Just going to put a small cap of other sand over the top of this as well. So that's in with the lava soil there. Get to bleed through there a little bit. Right. And then I'm going to go with a covering sand in the corner there, just to build this area up a bit. This isn't the sand I'm finishing off with. This will give me a bit more height at the back there. I'm going to damp that down, just it helps stop the dust coming up a bit. Just damping it over. And we trust the old spray gun, which has been completely cleaned out. It is only just water in it. It's no special ingredient. Dampen the lava off a bit as well. That bit of moisture's in there when we get plants in and what have you. As you see earlier on in the video, we went to Clearly Aquatics and we were looking at the new bits they got in. So I did choose one of the YO sands. It's a little bit coarse. I like coarse sands. This one is the Cameria. It's quite coarse sand, which you'll see it goes in. Just use a jug. Just fit there about it. Then we dab it off again. And this is much more of a light sand. It's very dusty, as you see. So again, once you do this good soaking down, stop some of the dust from there. Throw the jug over the other side of the room. So yeah, this if you go for the aqua soil, some earth type, that has to be kept. So this doesn't have to be, like I say, it's Java rock soil. But like I say, so I find it a little light. I did do a little vase and I had problems getting my stem cut and stay down. That's why I've added a bit of sand. And then the sand over the top. Just to some nutrients are in there. I just so I've got something to boil the plants into. There's quite a bit of dust in that one. That stuff. So we've got that bit of sort of shelf bit down on there. And a bit more at the back. And that's that one there. I've got a little bit more, so put that in there. It's a bit dusty. Okay, so that's the wire on it. A little bit more. So that's that. I'm going to add this other bit of rock just over here, just to give it a bit more sort of I didn't have just rocks in one corner with just so. Right, so I'm going to give this a good damping down. Just stay a few minutes. And show you that. So this will just help keep the plants good as well while I'm putting them in. So don't shock them being out of water into dry sand. Like that. This process takes a little while. Down. And I've got a few other little rocks in here just to drop about here and there, and just to and a few like scatter ones. You see, I'm not putting anything around anywhere sort of that, uniform in it. I'm just giving a little throw about. Yeah. Actually, around this block a bit more. And that just sort of helps to add to it a bit. I'll start with small ones. Right, so that's the basic substrate. So plant's over here ready. So we've got some bakupa. Cooper Monoelli compact. Got quite a bit of this. I'm putting this up in this back corner. Want a good sort of junglish look. Stick him right down in that sand. And that roots a virtue into that subsoil straight away. These will get quite tallish. Keep them more towards the back there as well. Got a couple of newer ones I've not had before, so we're going to give them a try, see how they do. We've got another type of Gostman, and what is it? A legendra, whatever you say it. I'm not very good at reading things or English, I'm afraid to say. But yeah, I'll give you the name and all properly in a moment. Just going to sort these last little bits of boost out here into this back area. There. Little type piece there. There, that one. Okay, we're just going to give it a quick spray over. Water running down and then straight down to those roots because it's a bit dry still, I believe. Yeah, so that was the Cooper Monoelli compact. So now we've got the Legenda Me Boldy Red. Boldy Red. It's quite a nice plant. It's looks very similar to Anubias, but it's not an epherbite. And this is the plant we're going to be putting in there. Landra. Me baldy, just like me, red. I'm going to go in just inside this rock with these ones. I'm going to be adding a few more another time. A few other plants, so I've got one or two here just to show what we do. Just stick it in the ground into that soil, make sure it's well in there. Act it around the roots. So that's two of those we've got. So then I've got the Gostman Healthy Tea. So a little short plant, this one. Like this. Yeah. So nice, I'm just going to squeeze this. Breaking it apart a little bit, so I'm in different places. I'm going to get it right down here by these rocks here like that. And I'll put another piece in between these rocks here, like that. Piece there. And I've got a wee piece in the corner. A wee piece. So, living in Ireland for you. Small piece in the corner. Then we've got another one here. I'm just going to break this into a couple or 3 pieces as well. There you go. Just here, got this one. And I'll put a piece up. Just inside of that top there, and that one. And this last little piece, we're going to just go in front of this rock here. Reach down into that. Make sure it's well packed in.
And when you get these little short plants, they can be awkward to get in and stay in. So anyway, there we go. Give them a quick squirt. Okay, and now we've got the other tiny piece of this new one. I've never grown before. It looks very delicate. Hopefully it'll do okay. I'm going to be doing home CO2 in it. Hopefully that will help it along a bit. This is a very fine feather leaf type plant. A little bit like my acker, but leaves are slightly bigger. That's all that. So this is so this is the plant. These very fine little leaves on it. Just going to go in one place with this. And hopefully when I go under the light bit, by the centre here, I've got a new light coming. Because this is only a temporary one. I'll do that a little square. So that one is Gossamer Cantonesis. Gossamer Cantonesis. And then we've got a few crypts. I've taken out the other one of the other tanks. It's the nice dark red crypts. I'm not sure what genus of crypt it is. I've got 4 of those there. So they get like this with the nice big long leaves. I've got a couple of babies there. I'm just going to get behind this rock here with that one. That nice root all the way down to that soil as well. Tuck him up to bed. I've got a little baby one here. In front of the rock here with that one. This way a bit more with that one. And these will grow into big ones like that and bigger still. So that's those few crypts in. Okay, so what have I else got? So I picked out a few bits of driftwood. I've attached the Nubius petite on this one. I'm just going to pick a place to put it. So I think this one I might actually put it in between the rocks like that, balanced. Just like that. And off that rock. Then I've got another piece here. This one's still a little bit buoyant. So I've got some baby Java fern on that. So this I am going to put over here. Oops. Here, I want I can just wedge that down underneath there to help hold that in place there. Again, I'll give them just going to push that. Hopefully that will hold there. You see, I'm not a DM, I've got no studio or nothing fancy, so that's why I do these things, just to show you you don't have to be all big and fancy, whatever. So now I've got a few bits of driftwood, bogwood, just sort of drop it out in the tank in places and make it look like just to help them other pieces there sort of become more of a part of the scape. That big piece, long piece over there, coming across them rocks. And then look at this piece here, I think. Let's stick one slightly in so it protrudes slightly. That's cool. Then I've got this half branchy piece, so what I'm going to do with that, I'm going to put this right at the back, sticking up like that, stick that a bit down the side. Right, so there we go, and that's how we do our planted tank. And I'll set it out. So now we need to put the water in. Now this could be very delicate, because you could lose a lot of sand whatever you're about. It will get a bit dusty, and you don't really want to wash your sand about too much. So I'm lucky, as you know, I've got other fish tanks, so I should be taking a drop of water out of those. But for now, I'm just going to lay this bag gently over the top, like that. It's a double filter I had set up there. Excuse the flash from the other light for a minute. Just dry my hands. There's my towel up there, hiding that blared light. And hidden again. I'm going to take the water from the 6 foot behind, gently behind it, just because it is higher than it is, and make sure I pipe it in. Right, so another tip, when I take water out of the plant, other tanks of plants in, I get a net. What I do is I get in the pipe and I shove the end into the net like that, and I hold it in like that, so then any fish can't go, it's sucked up in the end of the pipe there. Okay. A little trick for you. Let's get this in place. Right, so that's good. So quick suck, and away we go. We're filling. So put that going off that polythene bag there, so that will help hold the sand down a bit and protect them plants from getting knocked about, washed about by water as it goes in. Maybe a bit of slow we're starting to come up. And now covering the sand at the front, start to fill up. So it will take a little while. It's such a small little thin pipe away in as well. I don't want to do it too quickly. If I do it too quickly, that'll disturb the sand as well. The less dust I can get to be disturbed and come up, the better. Sorry about this boring process piece here. Let me just, can I reach? I can't reach. I've got a few bits I can reach. Okay. I'm going to pause and then I'll turn it back on when we get a bit more fuller. So there we go. All full. Not much dust created. There's a good little trick for you. Sure you dampen your sand down and lay covering over it. So I use that YO bag, and ensured that like little bit of dust inside stayed inside it. And shut it up flat, and then just used it and allowed it to come up and just kept the pipe sitting on top of it. So it just run. So now none of the parts are kind of floating up. So yeah, one planting aquarium. The boost and all will start to stand up over the next day or so with the light, even more so when the new light comes. So I just going to move the light along a bit, so I need to just slip my towel out. I put a towel behind it, so just to darken it off, so you could see what's going on a bit better. Let's see. All done. Hope you enjoyed that. And there you go. And there's your finished article. So there you go, that's that. What I'm going to do in a second, I'm going to start getting ready to show you how to make CO2. We'll just pause this. So CO2, homemade CO2. So we start with the sugar. We start with 250 grams, 252 grams. I would argue about 2 grams. And easy bake yeast, which is just a dry yeast. So we open the packet, put it in with the sugar, put that through a funnel into this bottle. Funnel in. I'll put you back here. I'll do a little bit of adjustment so you can see what was going on a bit. Right. So yeah, we've got the 150 grams of sugar. A lot of people only use half a pack of yeast. I use the whole yeast. It lasts a bit longer then. You can go with half a pack, but you might as well go with a full pack and get a bit longer out of it. Then get a little chopstick just to help the salt through, the sugar through. And I'll pour that in there. So let's have lumps, obviously. Sugar. Put it all there through. Sugar and yeast in. So what do we do next? We get a litre of lukewarm water. It must be lukewarm water. Can't use cold water. You've got to activate that yeast. This is a half litre jug. I'm going to be quick two of these in. It won't take a moment. So 500 ml going in. Or 500 ml with warm water. That's your process. Simple as that. Turn these off. So then what I do is just give the bottle a good shake. So you get that working. You hear that straight away? All that gas coming out there. It will take a little while for it to come good. Get going. Let me turn this. Right. Okay. So we got a Coke bottle. We make a hole in the lid, and we pass a bit of piping through it. In this case, I've used like a epoxy resin sort of stuff inside there, just to seal the cap off. Yeah, that goes onto your bottle obviously, and halfway down you've got a one-way valve. Yeah, so the the stuff don't come back up. And then you get the diffuser at the bottom end. There's your diffuser. You don't have to use a diffuser. You can just use an air stone if you like. It works as the same. So I'm going to pop that in there. Squish it down. And then screw the cap on the bottle. And on CO2 unit, ready to run. I shall shift it, but yes, this is it. This is the problem I've got. That's where that tank is. It's right up against that last end one, right by the door. So there you go. That's why you didn't get much of me except for my hands. So, got the CO2 in there. I'll put a little pump in, or make that CO2 move tomorrow once it starts coming out. But there you go, on skate tank.